Hello everyone, this is DrHooksMalone bringing you Ladies Night, episode 31. I'd like to thank you for joining me as now we see Queen Crystal regaining the majority of ownership over the IWF, make her entrance.
A 6-woman tag team match on the way to the ring.
Queen Crystal being followed by her lackeys, luscious Laura Jackson and Brittany Spirit. Tonight, Queen Crystal looks to get some revenge over La Nina Navajo, as it was La Nina Navajo that was under contract to Queen Crystal. She owned her entire Navajo reservation, as well as a casino, a multi-million-dollar investment that she'd lost due to Finchy&Calico defeating her at Winter Slam. Queen Crystal had to trade in the casino and the reservation in order to get her control back. Now she looks for revenge over the Navajo kid, La Nina Navajo. She's going to be accompanied by her freedom-fighting friends, Bird Freeman, as well as her partner, the Hawaiian superstar, Kimberly Kai. The Trailblazers. Kimberly Kai, Bird Freeman, led by La Nina Navajo, the team captain, will take her friends into battle. La Nina Navajo, not only free to compete here in the IWF due to the actions and the win of Finchy&Calico, but also the owner of her entire Navajo reservation as well as the casino. Now La Nina Navajo, a tribal chief of sorts within her Navajo nation, teaming up with her friends Bird Freeman and Kimberly Kai in order to take on her rival, her former boss, Queen Crystal. Of course, La Nina Navajo now wrestling here in Ladies Night once again. Queen Crystal with the majority ownership. She is still La Nina Navajo's boss. However, La Nina Navajo is no longer the assistant or the mascot for the casino. She's the owner of the casino, running her Navajo tribe now. Gets a Hurricane Rana on Luscious Laura Jackson, the lackey for Queen Crystal, if you will. Of course, it was at Winter Slam that Finchy&Calico, she defeated her nemesis, Queen Crystal, the woman in the corner right now, to attain her majority ownership that she was forced to sell back to the Queen in order to free the contract of La Nina Navajo. However, the sale back to Finchy and sacrificing her enormous multi-million-dollar investment on her casino, now owned by the Navajos and La Nina Navajo, it left Queen Crystal in financial ruin. Apparently now the Queen has been forced to sell off over half of her power and ownership to a secret investor. She doesn't even know who it is, however they have the money. This secret investor will shift the power balance here in the IWF headed into next year, 2K23. But they've yet to reveal themselves. We don't know who it is. At high stakes on the Vegas Strip, Queen Crystal, she's going to be forced to attempt to regain her investments in a one-on-one match, a challenge match, with the winner walking away as the majority owner of the IWF. The stakes couldn't get any higher at high stakes, and if Queen loses this match, she will truly be fired from her position in the IWF. And who or what has the Queen signed on to face at high stakes? We don't know who she's going to face. The secret investor will reveal themselves at high stakes on the Vegas Strip coming up. There to decide the fate of the company at high stakes, Queen Crystal faces off against an unknown opponent. As now Brittany Spirit takes over. Could the secret investor be La Nina Navajo herself? Perhaps La Nina Navajo sold out the casino to get the money to invest in the IWF. Or could it be perhaps Rosalicia? Rosalicia, of course, part owner of the IWF. Perhaps she wants full control once again over Queen Crystal, that which she lost at Blood Money. Now, Britney Spirit locking up with the Hawaiian superstar Kimberly Kai, the friend of Laninia Navajo, competing here tonight. Of course, in the name of freedom and blazing the trail, these three trailblazers are squaring off as Britney Spirit has some fun dancing it up for her fans. The former Atlanta, Georgia cheerleader now locks up with the Atlanta, Georgia Bad Street Hippie. Two Georgia girls, the League of Women now, Britney Spirit and Bird Freeman. Of course, Bird Freeman, a free bird by nature, travels all over the country, just calls Bad Street her home, her original origin, that is. As Bird Freeman Thompson kicks away, and Britney Spirit now off the ropes. Bulldog connects. Bird Freeman taking control of the match now, dropping Britney Spirit down on the mat as Queen Crystal and Luscious Flora are forced to watch on. Bird Freeman using those dirty hippie feet. That's now Laninia Nabo. Sends a kick into the face of Britney Spirit. Gonna climb the ropes. Can Navajo do it? The Navajo kid. She's gonna have to grow up quickly. Being the tribal chief of the Navajo Nation now. Takes a shot into the gut from beautiful Britney Spirit. Will tag out to her team captain, the Queen. The White Queen, if you will, Queen Crystal. The loser at Winter Slam, selling back the contract of Laninia Navo. Now comes in, head full of steam, tosses Navo to the outside. Queen Crystal looks to slow things down, but Navo's back with those tomahawk chops. Chops and shots into the chest and the gut of her greatest rival, Queen Crystal. Laninia Navo regains control here. Laninia Navo with a version of the Indian Deathlock, that classic submission hold used by so many Native Americans. Chief Wahoo McDaniel and so forth. Now, Kimberly Kai, Hawaiian superstar, catches Luscious Laura. We've got a Donnybrook brawl on the outside. Laninia Navo re-enters the ring. Nails it into Gary, knocking Britney Spirit off the apron as Queen Crystal is back into methodically work over her rival Laninia Navo. Wants to get her revenge, wants to get her money back. That casino, a multi-million-dollar investment. Even the giant fountain in the front of the casino is worth more than $1 million. Queen Crystal, she wants to get her money back. Now locking up Navo in the figure four leg lock. Laninia Navo, master of the Indian Deathlock, Queen Crystal, master of the figure four, as now she's going to use the ropes. Bird Freeman cut off by Britney. Navo kicking out at the last second. Queen Crystal nearly got the win through dastardly means there. Navo now with the tag to Kimberly Kai. Queen Crystal doesn't know it. She's putting the figure four on Bird Freeman, but Kimberly Kai is there to make the save. No, Queen Crystal just ignoring the stomps. Bridges up, torturing Bird Freeman there. Kimberly Kai finally breaks the Queen free. Here in this 6-lady tag match, opening match of Ladies Night. Here with the IWF and your host, DrHooksMalone. Queen Crystal, a mat technician, delivers a perfect overhead butterfly suplex. Tossing Kimberly Kai, and out with the family crest, the sleeper drop. Kimberly Kai down and out as the Queen drags her limp carcass to the side. will go for the pin now. Queen Crystal taking control over her rival, La Niña Navajo. Tossing Bird Freeman to the outside, now slamming the head of Kimberly Kai into the mat. Can Queen Crystal get her revenge over La Niña Navajo and her friends here tonight? Kimberly Kai with shots into the gut. Queen Crystal has regained her majority ownership, however. She's going to be forced to put it on the line. Temporarily running the IWF, Queen Crystal has made an interesting main event a roadblock in the way of Finchy Molesca on her road to high stakes. Finchy Molesca, the guaranteed #1 contender for the Women's World Championship. But now Queen Crystal, beautiful backdrop suplex. Look to pin La Niña Navajo there. Bird Freeman making the save for the young Navajo warrior, the young chief now. Knee into the face of Bird Freeman. Queen Crystal cutting off the bad street hippie once again. Now we'll go back to La Niña Navajo. Looked at a neck breaker, but La Niña Navajo counters out. Beautiful move from Navajo. A double chicken wing face buster connects. Navajo up top. Queen Crystal trying to crawl to the corner. Navajo down from the top rope now. Gonna have to face luscious Laura Jackson, a vicious competitor, holding some huge wins over Candy Casey Douglas, as well as the Big Sugar Mama, Betty Love. Now luscious Laura locking La Niña Navajo in a bizarre submission hold. Death locking the legs there and rolling over with both arms. Back kick connects from luscious Laura Jackson. Laura went for it all with that Harlem hangover. But Kimberly Kai was able to get out of the way. The Hawaiian superstar fighting back now against luscious Laura. Laura now stuck in the corner, taking abuse from all three Trailblazers. Scoop slam from Navajo as Bird Freeman's up top, and the bird flies. What a splash from Bird Freeman. Now back to work on Laura Jackson. We'll tag in La Niña Navajo once again. Navajo trying to get her revenge on Queen Crystal after being held like a prisoner under contract. Queen Crystal was the owner of her nation, abusing her power, forcing the Navajo Nation to pay ridiculous rates for bad housing, as she scooped in all the profits from her casino. Now La Niña Navajo will be able to reinvest the money back into the reservation and improve the quality of life of not just her family, but all the Navajo families. Luscious Laura Jackson kicking the head off the new young Navajo chief. La Niña Navajo as now Queen Crystal wants to take the opportunity to lay the beat down on her rival, but Navajo scoops up Crystal. Straight out TKO. Beautiful move. La Niña Navajo catches Queen Crystal. Kick to the face and a kip up. La Niña Navajo on fire. Climbing up top. Will she get the Navajo splash? Yes! La Niña Navajo connects. The referee's down. No, luscious Laura Jackson making the save for the Queen. Laura Jackson and Britney Spirit trying to butter up their boss here tonight. Will Queen Crystal still be their boss? after high stakes on the Vegas Strip when she faces off against a mystery investor. Queen Crystal lucky to have the opportunity to fight to get her company back after she was forced to sell the majority of the stakes. Now, the stakes will all be on the line. It's going to be winner take all when Queen Crystal faces the mystery opponent. Shots into the gut of Lanina Namo. Queen Crystal maintaining the advantage over her former assistant and mascot. Knee into the face and it goes to the leg. Wise movements from the veteran Queen Crystal. Second generation superstar. Daughter of the great King Arthur Hawk, the founder of the IWF. As Britney Spirit misses her head scissor attempt. Now whips Lanina Namo out of the ring. Frustrated is the cheerleader. Not so frustrated she can't do a backflip. Tags in her partner, another former cheerleader, Luscious Laura Jackson, a New York native. Gets tossed back into the ring by Lanina Namo. Luscious Laura Jackson and Britney Spirit acting as lackeys tonight for the Queen, trying to help Crystal get revenge on Lanina Namo. Reverse DDT. Takes Namo down. Luscious Laura Jackson will head back up top. Look at the agility. Luscious Laura Jackson misses the elbow drop. Flying through the air with the greatest of ease, but did not connect. Namo with a drop kick to the head. Laura suffering the effects of that picture-perfect drop kick from Lanina Namo. Now looks to drag Laura to the corner, but Laura fights out of it. Luscious Laura Jackson taking it to Lanina Namo now. Takes her to the corner. Put in that spin kick in the corner. But Namo fights out of it. Scooping up Laura Jackson. Namo with the sit-out last drive. What a move. Lanina Namo with a huge power bomb to Laura Jackson. Wanted it to splash, but Jackson was able to tag out to Britney Spirit. Britney sneaking up on Navajo, using her athleticism. But now, Britney Spirit and Laura Jackson double teaming Navajo. Britney Spirit spiking Navajo face first into the mat. And poor Navajo taking a beating now from the Bloods, the lackeys. The hired help, the mercenaries, Britney Spirit and Luscious Laura Jackson doing the dirty work for the Queen. Luscious Laura Jackson tagging in as Lanina Namo is in trouble. Needs to get the tag out to her partners, either Kimberly Kai or Bert Freeman. The Bad Street MP looking for her chance. But now Laura Jackson, she's just showing off with a people's moonsault. Scoops up Lanina Namo. Laura Jackson, Britney Spirit, and Queen Crystal teaming up to do battle with Crystal's rival, Lanina Namo, and her friends, Bert Freeman and Kimberly Kai. And now Namo hits the end of the trail, and Luscious Laura Jackson is at the end of the trail. Gonna drag Laura back to the center. Lanina Namo looking to put this one away. But Britney Spirit's in to make the save for her partner once again. Namo in trouble now once again at the hands of Laura Jackson and Britney Spirit. Laura Jackson just riding the back of Namo, bringing her down to the mat. But Namo now For the shot to the gut, springboard crossbody connects. Laura Jackson is down at the hands of the Nabo Kid. Nabo needs to get the tag out. And the Hawaiian superstar, Kimberly Kai, makes the tag in. Kimberly Kai, a very agile, athletic competitor, now gets caught by Laura Jackson. Jackson off the ropes. Beautiful scissor kick, shades of the great Booker T. Pushes Laura Jackson, will tag out to beautiful Britney Spirit as Kimberly Kai lies face down on the mat. Britney Spirit, she's going to try to finish this one off. Handspring into a head scissor. Head scissor connects from the former cheerleader Britney Spirit. Hooking it up with Kimberly Kai here on Ladies Night. Opening contest, 6-lady tag team action. Brought to you by DrHooksMalone. Britney Spirit raking away at the back of Kimberly Kai. Kai with a springboard to nothing. Goes face first into the mat. Britney Spirit regaining the advantage. Nice move there from Britney Spirit with that back suplex leg drop combo. That's Kimberly Kai. Now she regains the advantage. Showing off her power, scooping up Britney Spirit, who reverses into an inverted DDT. Britney Spirit dragging Kimberly Kai about the ring now. Takes the Hawaiian to the corner. Britney Spirit setting up Kimberly Kai now. Hurricane run out of the corner connects as Britney Spirit is quite proud of herself. Now going for the quite belated pin. But Bert Freeman able to make the save for her partner and friend Kimberly Kai. But Laura Jackson tosses Bert Freeman to the outside. Bert Freeman thrown to the outside just due to the association with Lanina Nabo. But Kimberly Kai, she flew in with that Hawaiian punch, knocking Britney Spirit silly. Bert Freeman in trouble on the outside. Queen Crystal on the attack. Lanina Nabo with the tag in. Sees her partner in trouble. But now she's going to go up top. Lanina Nabo catches Britney Spirit. Beautiful move there with the cutter from the top. And the Trailblazers get the win. Queen Crystal distraction on the outside by Bert Freeman. As Lanina Nabo was able to hit that flying cutter from the top rope and get the win here tonight. What a match to open up Ladies Night as Lanina Nabo is on a roll along with her friends Kimberly Kai and Bert Freeman. The winners here tonight, Queen Crystal, once again the
Here
loser.
are your winners, the Trailblazers.
Lanina Nabo, Kimberly Kai, and Bert Freeman. Happy to be victorious here tonight over Queen Crystal and her lackeys. On a roll here in the IWF. And what will the future bring for these young ladies on the road to 2K23? I can't wait myself. We're going to see lots of War Games matches. As up next, it's going to be a one-on-one contest, a challenge match as Rainbow Dash lost to Big Bad Betty Love, the Big Sugar Mama, revealing her name to everyone on IWF whenever she defeated Rainbow Dash. However, Rainbow says that she can get the win over Betty Love, knows the secret to success. Rainbow Dash asking for the partners to stay backstage as she can go one-on-one. Rainbow Dash versus Bad Betty Love, the Big Sugar Mama, the partner of Candy Casey Douglas. Candy Casey, she's going to be in action later on in a one-on-one extreme street fight against the brains behind Menage a Trois, A+, the woman that turned her friends against her. Candy Casey Douglas and A+ are going to fight it out in a street fight later on. But now we're going to see Rainbow Dash give it another shot, give it another go. Can she get a win over Bad Betty Love? 1-half for the tag team champions. Rainbow Dash, certainly no joke between the ropes. In spite of her enthusiasm for My Little Pony, think she's a member of the Royal Equestrian Guard.
Is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring, representing the Good Girls from the edge of reality. 1/2 of the World Women's Tag Team Champions, RBD.
Rainbow Dash, 1/2 of the Ladies Tag Team Champions, with her partner Spunky Douglas, the Australian MMA specialist and wildlife enthusiast. Tonight, Rainbow Dash will go it alone as she goes up against a larger member of the team in the Candy Express. Candy Casey Douglas forming an alliance with her former rival, Bad Betty Love.
And
hailing from Brooklyn, New York,
Bad Betty Love.
Former business associate with Sweetness, now making amends. Sweetness stood in the corner of Bad Betty Love along with her partner Candy Casey Douglas. Now teaming up, hoping to get a championship match against Candy Casey Douglas's very own sister, Spunky Douglas. Will Candy Casey, along with her partner Bad Betty Love, ever get a championship opportunity against the Good Girls? Perhaps so, if Bad Betty Love can get a win over Rainbow Dash once again here tonight, making it 2 in a row. Will Bad Betty Love be able to dominate the young Rainbow superstar? We'll find out tonight on Ladies Night, episode 31 with DrHooksMalone. Thank you all for joining me for a huge episode. Later on in the main event, Finchy&Calico faces Calico, with certainly more than a ladder between them. It's going to be a huge showdown between two family members and rivals. But for now, Rainbow Dash looks to get her win back in a special challenge match. Believes she has what it takes to defeat Big Sugar Mama after being defeated in the war zone. Rainbow Dash, 1/2 of the tag team champions, wants to prove herself, show that she's not the weak link of the tag team. Now a swinging face buster on Betty Love. Rainbow Dash taking the early advantage over the Big Sugar Mama. Shots in the corner. Betty Love back with a kick to the gut. Rainbow Dash fighting back with all of her heart. Betty Love whips her into the corner with ease. The much larger competitor tonight. Betty Love wants to squash Rainbow Dash once again and get another win en route to the Women's Tag Team Championship. Rainbow with a waist lock. That's broken by Betty Love. Now Betty Love trying to shake off the shots from Rainbow Dash. Rainbow a bit too quick. Springboard. Body scissor into a bulldog. Beautiful move from Rainbow Dash, taking Betty Love down to the mat. Rainbow gonna go up top. Now's that same move. The Eclipse, the cutter from the top from Rainbow Dash. You call that a rainbow cutter. Tossing Betty Love to the outside. That very same maneuver getting La Nina Navajo the win in the opening contest. Now Rainbow Dash using it to perfection. on Betty Love. Betty Love catches Rainbow on the outside. One arm spine buster, smashing her into those thin mats. Now a boot to the face. And Bad Betty Love looks to live up to her namesake, a Big Sugar Mama. Gonna try to do some damage on Rainbow Dasher. Tossing her young opponent to the side. Bad Betty Love, an experienced veteran between the ropes. Knows her way around the ring. Rainbow Dash, just starting out here in the IWF. A young superstar with a bright future ahead of her. One half of the tag team champions right now. But Betty Love takes the advantage. Series of clotheslines, backstash into the corner. Dash scooped up on the shoulders of Betty Love. But Rainbow Dash fighting out. Can she get her victory over Bad Betty Love tonight? Bulldog off the ropes. Now Rainbow setting up Bad Betty Love. Off the ropes. Brushing it off. 5-knuckle shuffle. Vintage Rainbow Dash there. Next snap connects. Rainbow going up top. Will she go over the Rainbow? Moonsault. Rainbow Dash with the moonsault. Does not get the win over Bad Betty Love. Kicking out at one. But Rainbow, she's going back up top. There it is. Five-star frog splash going over the Rainbow. No, Bad Betty Love able to kick out of the finishing maneuver of Rainbow Dash. Catching her with a jawbreaker, Bad Betty Love using her head to her advantage. Now whipping Dash into the corner. Rainbow Dash whipped off, in trouble now. Betty Love nails the Sugar Rush. Rainbow Dash down, possibly out. No! Rainbow Dash survives the Sugar Rush from Betty Love. Can Bad Betty Love get the win over Dash here tonight? With a big booty pump. Takes Rainbow down. Off the ropes. And Betty Love squashes Rainbow. Seated senton. No, Rainbow Dash kicks out. I thought that was all for Rainbow Dash. Bad Betty Love, the Big Sugar Mama, now gets caught with the body scissor DDT. Rainbow Dash nearly puts away Betty Love. Rainbow Dash up top. Can she do it here? Looking to fly. Possibly hit another rainbow cutter from the top. No, she misses it. Betty Love just out of range. Rainbow Dash in trouble now once again. Gets strong face first on the turnbuckle. Snake eyes from Bad Betty Love. Nearly puts away Rainbow Dash. Rainbow fighting back with heart and determination. Wants this win so bad. One after the tag team champions. Just being woman handled, as it were, by Betty Love off the ropes. But Rainbow Dash got out of the way. Betty Love in trouble now. She tried to squash her. Spinning Rainbow cutter connects. Rainbow Dash has got it. Betty Love is out. 5-star frog splash going over the Rainbow. But Betty Love with the long legs in the ropes. Able to reverse. Betty Love still in this one. Rainbow Dash hit her with her best shot. Now Dash gets tossed over the top. Rainbow Dash perhaps getting her dream shattered there by Bad Betty Love. And the tag team champion takes a huge swing, that is, on the outside. Betty Love in control now over her opponent, Rainbow Dash. In their second match, Rainbow Dash wanted to beat Betty Love so badly here tonight and prove that she is not the weak link of her team. However, Bad Betty Love is doing massive amounts of damage on Little Rainbow Dash. How can Rainbow overcome an onslaught like this? Rainbow creating some distance now back in the ring. Springboard on the top. My God, the time over the ropes. Rainbow Dash putting life and limb on the line to take out Betty Love on the outside. Rainbow Dash regaining control. What a move. With the knees into the face of Betty Love. Rainbow's got Bad Betty Love down on the mat now. In deep trouble, Rainbow Dash in control. Yanks up her opponent. Shots backing up Bad Betty Love. Knee into the arm, Rainbow Dash. Relentless, pugnacious in her assault. Yanks her down with a zigzag. Rainbow Dash takes down Betty Love on the outside. Now with a head scissor. Looking to wear down her larger opponent. Betty Love tapping out. But there's no submission on the outside. Rainbow Dash got to get her opponent in the ring. As Betty Love is tossed in. And Bad Betty Love. She wanted to get the win over Dash. However, now she's down. Knees into the guts of Rainbow. She tried to go over the Rainbow again, but Betty Love got the knees up. Now Betty Love off the ropes. Now that huge butt bump once again. Comes back, squashes Dash. Betty Love with the earthquake. Takes out Rainbow Dash. Big Sugar Mama, Bad Betty Love picks up the win once again. Dashing the dreams of one half of the tag team champions. Rainbow Dash will be disappointed by her loss for sure. This was her challenge. She wanted to face Betty Love. Unbelievable contest. However, Bad Betty Love outlasted the young Rainbow superstar and was able to squash her. Rainbow Dash walking away in the agony of defeat at the hands and the butt of Big Bad Betty Love. As up next, we're going to have a fatal four-way grudge match elimination style between two tag teams. The team of Tigress and Hikari at odds now after losing their tag team championship. Hikari blaming Tigress for their loss. Tigress blames Hikari. Tonight, they're going to be locked in a ring. Not locked in. They'll be in a ring along with Princess Kong and Narasha, also at odds after losing their tag team championship. Princess Kong took on Narasha one-on-one and beat the snot out of her in order to teach her a lesson. Tonight, Narasha looks to get some recompense over Princess Kong. And what a win it would be here tonight for one of these ladies trying to climb the ladder here in the IWF, get one step closer to championship gold. These two teams at odds will now square off in a fatal four-way, a grudge match of sorts, as it were these two teams that squared off for the championship. Tigress and Hikari defeating Princess Kong and Narasha to take their titles away before Hikari and Tigress unfortunately lost their titles to the Good Girls, now the tag team champions. Of course, we saw Rainbow Dash take that loss to Bad Betty Love, possibly in line for a tag team title match. We'll have to find out. But up next, we're going to see two tag teams split apart and square off in a four-way elimination. Ladies four-way dance up next here on IWF with DrHooksMalone. I'd like to thank you for joining me for this momentous night.
The following contest is a fatal four-way match. Making her way to the ring from Kyoto, Japan, THANX.
DrHooksMalone back here with you. Four-way dance ladies action. Two teams at odds for losing their former tag team championship. All the ladies here, former tag team champions. Of course, earlier this year, Princess Kong reiterated the usage of the princess name by defeating the former Princess Hikari, now just known as Hikari, due to her loss when Princess Kong first became the Women's World Champion. Now, Hikari and Kong certainly holding a grudge. How great it would be to see those two square off if they were the final two here tonight. As Princess Kong now goes to work on Tigress. Hikari takes a shot to the back of the head from Narasha. Narasha, perhaps the dark horse here tonight. Can she walk away with the all-important win after being defeated in one-on-one competition by Princess Kong? Of course, Narasha, she did most of the work when they were teamed together. Princess Kong was just a heavy hitter of the team. She would tag in and hit big moves while Narasha did all the workhorse work. Tigress now takes Narasha's head off with that spinning heel kick as Princess Kong tosses to a young Sayama prodigy, the protege of the original Tiger Mask. Tigress at the mercy of Princess Kong as Hikari takes over on Narasha, breaking the ice through the mask on the mat. One count only on Narasha there. Narasha with that specially designed mask in order to stay covered at all times. Due to her religion, out of which we still don't know what it is. Nobody knows where Narasha's from. She won't answer any questions. Huge half-and-half suplex from Hikari to her former partner, Tigress. Now fighting back on Hikari, locks up the arms. Tiger suplex, but no. Hikari stomps the foot as Princess Kong catches Tigress. Power bomb. Princess Kong taking out her aggression on Tigress now with a triple power bomb. But Tigress survives it somehow. Big suplex from Narasha to Hikari. But Hikari is back up. Princess Kong with nobody in the pool meets the mat as Tigress catches her. Face buster by Tigress with a Fujiwara armbar. Hooked up by Hikari on Narasha. Face burst in the mat. Narasha escapes the Fujiwara as Kong tosses Tigress on the ice. Narasha with a huge kick. Lands Hikari. Tigress and Narasha just met out. With Tigress getting the better of the exchange. Hikari with a flying triangle. Rolls right into the ropes. What a match here tonight on Ladies Night. Fatal four-way. Hikari, Tigress, Princess Kong, and Narasha. This Kong just hits a power bomb into a Samoan drop. Kong now off the ropes, trying to destroy Tigress here tonight. Hikari taking over with shots on Narasha as Kong fights it out with Tigress. Vertical suplex. Princess Kong reaching into the textbook to deliver more damage to her opponent. Hikari fighting out with Narasha now. And what a match it would be to see Tigress and Princess Kong go one-on-one. And now Tigress and Princess Kong exchanging kicks. Tigress gets the better of it. Drop kick into the back of the giant lady down on the mat. Princess Kong takes a flying head by shades of the original Tiger Mask. Now Princess Kong kicks out as Hikari continues to work over Narasha on the outside. Princess Kong and Tigress are fighting now, but now call. She's got her. Power bomb number 1. Number 2 connects. 3 power bombs make that a symphony. Princess of Kong. However, Tigress still kicks out after 6 power bombs. 7 if you count the Samoan drop. Princess of Kong now. Hoisting up Tigress. But Tigress escapes. Hikari. Just beating the stun out of Narush on the outside. Tosses Narush to the side. Tigress with the comeback now. Moonsault kick connects. Hurricane Rana takedown. Tigress going for it. No, Princess of Kong able to kick out, surviving in this 4-way dance elimination match. Tigress up top now. Flying headbutt connects once again, but Narasha, she gets kicked off by Tigress, getting involved now. That's another takedown to Narasha. Tigress gonna go for the pin. Does she have it? Yes!
Been eliminated.
Tigress with the elimination of Princess of Kong. Narasha trying to protect her partner, but Tigress still got the pin. Now Narasha taking on both Tigress and Hikari. Narasha trying to stand up for the massive and mighty Princess of Kong. Her first elimination here by Tigress. Getting the upset. That's now Hikari with shots and slaps to Narasha, but she sweeps away. Narasha still in this one. As Hikari bangs Tigress and Narasha's heads together. The 2 masked superstars with their skulls meeting. Hikari in control. Takes Tigress down. Face first into the turnbuckle. Gets caught by Narasha. Hikari trying to take on both Narasha and Tigress. And that plan backfired. Tigress suplex connects. Tigress on the attack on Narasha. Hurricane Rana. Tigress in control once again. After getting a huge win, a huge elimination over Princess of Kong. Now Narasha fighting for her eliminated partner. She tried to save her but could not. Snap suplex from Tigress. Tigress just ruling the ringer tonight in this 4-way dance. Beautiful combo takes down Narasha. Tigress after Hikari now. Roundhouse takes Hikari down. Tigress ruling the ringer tonight. Misses the spinning heel kick. Narasha too quick on that occasion. But Hikari sneaking up on Narasha. Narasha from behind. Now Tigress. What a match here tonight on Ladies Night. 4-way dance. Now whittled down to a 3-way dance. As in the upset of the century, Princess of Kong was the first eliminated. Hikari now with the tombstone on Tigress. Underhook arm drag, but Tigress comes from behind with a lucha arm drag of her own. Hikari now trying to escape the onslaught as Narasha works over Tigress. Flying famous or smashes. Tigress is pacing to the mat as Hikari asserts herself over Narasha once again. Chopping and punching off the ropes. Hikari with the knee to the face. Narasha is down. That's it for Narasha, but no. Narasha able to kick out. Hikari driving the knee into the skull. Once again, with the knee in the chin. But Narasha survives. Tigress trying to rejoin the fight here as Hikari continues to work over to Russia. Hikari and Tigress locking eyes. Tigress nails the Tigress suplex. Hikari is down. No! Beautiful bridging Tigress suplex. Tigress living up to her namesake. Now to Russia trying to get involved. But Tigress and Hikari are fighting it out. Tigress after Narasha. But Narasha with a chop. Neck breaker. Trying to snap the vertebrae of Tigress. Hikari and Narasha now in the ring. Hikari setting up once again. But Narasha dodges the knee side coming that time. Narasha, what's she doing? Brass knuckles. Narasha and brass knuckles. Of course, there's no rules in this match. She could have done that anyway. Narasha surprising Hikari. No! Hikari was not knocked out by the Nux. There she is now with that huge chop to the head. Narasha continuing her assault on Hikari. Hikari and Narasha so many times. But now Narasha. Hammerlock DDT. Smashes the skull. And Hikari is eliminated by Narasha. With a beautiful move, that Hammerlock DDT. Now Narasha taking over on Tigress. Tigress so far the MVP of the match. Now Narasha trying to get a huge upset win. But she's hooked up on Tigress. Tigress is going to go for another Tigress suplex. But Narasha gets the Uranagi slam. Tigress scooped up by Narasha. The final two in this four-way dance. Narasha with a suplex slam. Springboard. Leg drop connects. Narasha's got Tigress. And that's on Narasha. Gets the win. What an upset. The Dark Horse comes out with the victory. Proving a point to not only her partner, Princess Kong, but Hikari and Tigress as well. Narasha, that is, survived it all. Coming out on top here tonight. Four-way elimination match. Princess Kong.
Here is your winner, the Nightmare, Neil Ron Shaw.
Princess Kong will certainly not be happy with the results here tonight, as her partner Narasha shows her how it's done. Kong the first elimination, as Narasha survived it all and came out on top, getting the victory, the win of a career here tonight for Narasha. What a match in that four-way elimination. Is up next, we're going to see the Gypsy Witch Queen, the women's champion, in an untitled match against one of her rivals, a member of the Inmates, Mercedes Frost, able to get the win over her partner, one of her best friends, Selena Saint at Winter Slam, when they were pitted against each other. Mercedes Frost looking to get a win here tonight in the name of her team, the Inmates, against Victoria Lovecraft, the woman who drove a wedge between all the inmates, forcing not only her greatest rival, Rachel Reyes, the daughter of her fiancé, into a torturous defeat. Psychological advantage paying off from Victoria Lovecraft, the women's champion and Gypsy Witch Queen, leader of the Unholy Alliance, along with her fiancé, the Unholy Thanos. They were unfortunately, or perhaps fortunately, prevented from cashing in on their marriage contract on Halloween. Wanted to get married on October 31st at midnight. However, they were stopped by El Susuro, claiming the contract in a ladder match against the Unholy Thanos. This unholy couple, frustrated, will look to next year at Halloween to get married on midnight on October 31st in order to unleash hell on earth. Will Victoria Lovecraft and the unholy Thanos be able to fulfill their prophecy next year? We'll find out. But tonight, Victoria Lovecraft will face off against one of her blood rivals in the Inmates, Mercedes Frost, at odds with her partners. After her win over Selena Sane, will the Inmates ever reunite? We'll have to find out. But tonight, Mercedes Frost, the Alaskan Assassin, the Inuit Ninja, she's going to try to kick the head off of the Women's Champion, the Gypsy Witch Queen. Women's Champion in action, non-title match against a rival. Mercedes Frost looking to settle an old score. Victoria Lovecraft now makes her entrance.
For one fall, making her way to the ring, accompanied by Dan Holmes from Transylvania, Romania, the World Women's Wrestling Champion, Victoria Lovecraft.
The Women's World Champion, Victoria Lovecraft, on a collision course with the Louisville Slugger, Finchy&Calico. Tonight, Finchy&Calico will face Calico in a ladder match. Above the ladder, hanging atop the ring, will be a contract for Calico to perhaps become the #1 contender. Finchy put in an awkward spot once again by Queen Crystal. Finchy never wanted to fight her sister at all tonight. She'll have to try to prevent her from getting a title shot against Victoria Lovecraft ahead of her showdown. How will Finchy react if she has to face Calico for the championship?
From Juneau, Alaska, Mercedes Frost.
The Alaskan Assassin, 1/3 of the Inmates, Mercedes Frost, makes her way to the ring after a huge win over her partner and best friend. Blood sisters, if you will, from when they were locked up. Selena Sane defeated by her Inuit friend. After a huge spinning roundhouse kick to the head, Mercedes Frost defeated Selena Sane. Can she do the same to her rival here tonight? You saw how Mercedes Frost took it out on her friends. Tonight, she'll face someone she doesn't like. Victoria Lovecraft looking to gain the early advantage on Mercedes Frost. Backing up the Alaskan Assassin. But Frost with a huge right hand. Beautiful STO takedown. Mercedes Frost smashes Victoria Lovecraft face first into the mat. What a move from the Inuit Ninja. Victoria Lovecraft, the Women's Champion, with her fiancé, the unholy Thanos, on the outside. Gets caught by Mercedes. What the hell is that called? Meteora. The Meteora from Mercedes Frost. Breaking away at the face of Victoria Lovecraft. Biting away at the fingers of her rival. What a match here tonight on Ladies Night. A personal affair between two rivals. Victoria has never faced Mercedes Frost, to the best of my knowledge, in one-on-one competition. Tonight, the Women's Champion looks to prove a point over the Alaskan. But Mercedes Frost is putting up the fight of a lifetime. Wants to take down the champion. And one still wonders where the loyalties of Mercedes Frost lie. After Victoria Lovecraft successfully drove a wedge between the inmates, Mercedes with an inside cradle, but Victoria able to escape. And Cesar locked on once again. Victoria escapes. Victoria Lovecraft with the Impaler DDT. As her fiancé watches on, the unholy Thanos will be proud. Victoria Lovecraft biting the fingers of Mercedes Frost. Her blood rival, Victoria Lovecraft. has done everything within her power to drive the inmates apart in order to take them out one-on-one. Now, she gets a chance to take out Mercedes. Neckbreaker, snapping the vertebrae, and then rolls over. Victoria Lovecraft trying to choke out the Alaskan Assassin. Mercedes Frost escaping the Chancery. Mercedes back to her feet. Tosses the champion into the corner. Victoria Lovecraft in trouble now. Taken down by Mercedes. Right in front of Thanos. Mercedes with the boots to the face. Now off the ropes. Huge kick into the face. Victoria Lovecraft in trouble. The Gypsy Witch Queen sweeps the leg of Mercedes. Tries to mount a comeback. Mercedes back to her feet. Tosses the Alaskan Assassin to the outside. Mercedes suffering at the hands of the Gypsy Witch Queen, the champion, Victoria Lovecraft. Like I said, set for a collision course with the Louisville Slugger, trying to get a victory over her rival, her longtime rival, Mercedes Frost of the inmates. Mercedes kicking the head off of Victoria Lovecraft. And the Inuit Ninja is living up to her namesake, outquicking the Gypsy Witch Queen. Mercedes Frost getting the better of her rival now as Victoria Lovecraft is down on the outside at a count of 7. And only Thanos still seems confident. Victoria breaking the count now, continuing her assault. Victoria taking shots from Mercedes. But now escapes Victoria Lovecraft with shots of her own. Firing back on the Alaskan Assassin. Now scoops her up. Mercedes Frost needs a tombstone pound driver on the outside. Victoria Lovecraft, as if she lured Mercedes Frost into a trap there. Absorbing all those shots. Just as spike Mercedes Frost headed to the thin mats on the outside. 6 degrees of separation from concrete. Mercedes Frost, now with her brains thoroughly scrambled. Back into the ring, the champion. She went for it all air. But Mercedes Frost got the clothesline. Meteora. Mercedes Frost with a taste of her own medicine from the women's champion. Now Victoria Lovecraft from the corner. Mercedes, look out. Drop toe. Victoria Lovecraft, the champion, down on the mat. Mercedes to the top rope. Will Victoria catches her up. Meteora connects. Mercedes showing the champion how it's done. But Victoria Lovecraft able to kick out, perhaps due to the hesitation from Mercedes Frost there. Now calling Victoria to her feet. Was going to go for that spinning roundhouse. But now Victoria snapping the neck once again. Victoria Lovecraft's neck has got to be well tenderized. Victoria into the corner. But now gets caught. Mercedes locking up Victoria Lovecraft. Mercedes Frost finger pointing the legs, choking out Victoria Lovecraft. Will she submit? Victoria surviving the Mercedes Frost submission hold. Mercedes goes to the arm. Now to the top rope once again. What is Mercedes doing? Flying knee into the guts of Victoria. Mercedes going up top again. Mercedes calls Victoria Lovecraft to her feet, but she misses the Meteora. Both knees meet the mat. Victoria Lovecraft setting up Mercedes from the corner. Knee to the face connects. Victoria Lovecraft just knocked the face off of Mercedes Frost with that knee. But Mercedes kicks out. Mercedes Frost somehow surviving the knee from the champion. Mercedes with the Meteora. Victoria Lovecraft out. Will Mercedes get the win here tonight? Victoria now using the ropes to her advantage, smashing Mercedes face first into the mat. And with a knee into the skull. And then to the spine. Victoria on the assault. But now takes a knee to the face. Mercedes giving it all she's got. Fighting with such heart and determination. But Victoria. Nelson choke slam from the top. What a move from Victoria Lovecraft. And the Gypsy Witch Queen. No, Victoria Lovecraft came within an eyelash of defeating Mercedes, but she's still kicked out of that super choke slam. Mercedes still alive in the match. Fighting back with everything she's got. The Alaskan Assassin now gets caught with the knee once again. Victoria setting up Mercedes, dazed and confused. But no, Mercedes counters once again. Too quick. Mercedes goes on top. The unholy Thanos cheering on his fiancée, but Mercedes regains the advantage. Now with a kick to the face. Mercedes kicks that off. Victoria Lovecraft just ate that roundhouse kick from the Alaskan Assassin. Now going for the pin. Mercedes has got it. No, Victoria Lovecraft somehow surviving the Frost kick. Mercedes out with a second Meteora. Connecting. Victoria catches the foot. Victoria now with the goozle. Sit out choke slam. Victoria Lovecraft's got it. What a move from Victoria Lovecraft from out of nowhere. Catching the Inuit Ninja Mercedes Frost. Brought everything she had here tonight. Came within inches of defeating the women's champion. However, Victoria Lovecraft was still able to overcome her opposition here tonight. The Inuit Ninja will go home disappointed.
Here is your winner,
as we still question
Lovecraft,
the champion with a huge win. But now Selena Sane, one of the inmates, on the attack, forcing Victoria to drop her flower. Selena, with a combo, takes down the champion. The inmates, apparently on the same page. Double R DDT connects. Selena attacking Victoria. That's now Thanos, he slipped on that flower. Knee into the back of the head. The unholy Thanos, like a clown here, cannot save his girlfriend. As Selena Sane takes her down once again. Rights and lefts. Selena pounding the champion Victoria Lovecraft and spits in the face of the unholy Thanos. Selena Sane coming to the aid of her friend. The inmates apparently on the same page as Selena Sane attacks the champion after her win. What a ferocious assault and attack on behalf of Selena Sane. As up next, we're going to see a wild card three-way dance. These three women with no grudge between them being drawn out of a hat here tonight, featuring the Olympic gold medalist Yuta Abe. She's going to be forced to take on one of the top luchadoras, in Star Fox. Star Fox, one half of the tag team, the Speed Stars, along with her friend Speedy, in their own set of problems, their own story. And Rosalicia, the final combatant here tonight. Each one of these women need this win here tonight. On their way to high stakes at the Vegas Strip, Utah Abe, still frustrated with her spot here in the IWF, wants to become women's champion. If one of these women can walk away victorious here tonight, perhaps they'll be in line for a future title match, much like Calico has the opportunity for later on tonight when she takes on the #1 contender Finchy&Calico with more than a letter between them. But first, we're going to see these three top ladies square off in a wild card match. Elimination rules, three-way dance. The Olympic gold medalist Utah Abe, Star Fox, and Rosalicia. Up next here with DrHooksMalone. Thank you all for joining me here tonight. Ladies three-way dance action here tonight. Wild card match between Star Fox, the Olympic gold medalist Utah Abe, the judo master, as well as Rosalicia, reuniting with her boyfriend Damian Rodriguez as leaders of El Sindicato. It's Rosalicia, the mystery investor, that Queen Crystal will have to face at high stakes on the Vegas Strip for control of the company. Rosalicia certainly looking for her stake, wants to get her control back after losing it to the High Rollers and Queen Crystal. But now Utah Abe, hip tossing both of these ladies around, teaching them a lesson. Utah Abe, a master of combat, the judo, the Karate Kid. knowing all sorts of fighting, trained for professional wrestling by the great Tigress. Tigress defeated early on tonight, however had a great showing. Star Fox snapping the neck of Rosalie. Heading up top, Star Fox. Perhaps going to hit her namesake of the Shooting Star Press. Seated senton connects on Rosalie. Star Fox will go for the pin. Star Fox, a young athletic marvel, would love to attain some gold here on Ladies Night. Snap marrying Yuta Abe, down kick into the face. Star Fox so quick. Now on the attack on Rosalie. 1 foot drop kick. Buttons the Sindicato member. As she's a hip toss. Tilt-a-whirl arm drag takedown. Yuta Abe getting caught by the Lucha style. Now with an elbow to the face. And the Olympic gold medalist, the judo master, gets the judo gene lapel lock. The submission is applied. Star Fox is in deep trouble now. Oh, Star Fox able to escape the hold, and what a hold it is. Yuta Abe introducing that hold into her repertoire. Has been undefeated since she started using it. Spinning roundhouse. Delivered with perfection to the face of Star Fox. As now Yuta Abe catches Rosalie with another hip toss takedown. Now driving the elbow into the skull. Little Yuta taking control in this three-way dance. Using her strikes. But now Star Fox with a flying neck breaker. Yuta Abe trying to get back to her feet, but Star Fox blends her with that forearm. Running Hurricane Rana takedown to Rosalie. Tilt-a-whirl arm drag to Yuta Abe. And Star Fox is ruling the ring. Catches Yuta with another forearm. Star Fox will go to the legs. Trying to prevent Yuta from hitting those kicks. The well-educated feet of Yuta Abe so dangerous. There's Star Fox. Twist back on that knee and that ankle. Rosalie rejoins the ring. Star Fox. Beautiful vertical suplex. Perhaps teaching Yuta Abe a pro wrestling lesson there. Rosalie with a tilt-a-whirl backstabber. Showing off her skill there on Star Fox. But gets taken down with another judo flip. Yuta Abe in control. Forearm elbow into the face of Star Fox and a spinning kick. Yuta Abe with a taste of her own medicine. But now the backstabber Rosalie catches Star Fox. Now with the crossface applied. Rosalie gonna force Star Fox to submit. What a move, sneaking up behind Star Fox with that backstabber. Rosalie will now go for the pin. 2 count only, Star Fox survives somehow. Rosalie continuing her assault. First with 1 knee, then 2 knees. Rosalie in control. But up, the spinning kick from Yuta Abe. Scrambling the brains of Rosalie. Yuta down for the pin. That gets the 3 count. Yuta Abe got Rosalie. Star Fox now. Butterfly suplex. Will go to the outside. Star Fox. Springboard shooting star press. What a move from Star Fox. Go for it. Star Fox gonna pin the Olympic gold medalist. No. Yuta Abe kicking out. Star Fox with another shooting star press. Yuta Abe kicking out at 2. Yuta Abe with such resilience surviving the assault of Star Fox. Now both women fighting back and forth. Star Fox with a takedown of her own. Gut-wrench suplex takedown to Yuta Abe. Utah didn't like that one bit. Now with a combo, flattens Star Fox, spinning kick. Utah back in control, kicks the arm out. Star Fox now whip to the mat, spinning kick to the face. Utah just unleashed on Star Fox. She's down for the pin. Utah victorious here tonight, and what a win! Utah frustrated, using all of her aggression at the end to take out Star Fox. What a contest here tonight between these three ladies. Utah Rosalie and Star Fox, all being taken to the limit here tonight.
Here is your winner, the Olympian,
Utah Olympic gold medalist, judo master, teaches Star Fox and Rosalie a lesson here tonight. Star Fox with such athletic feats in that match. Will we ever see Utah and Star Fox square off one-on-one? That's up next. We're going to see an extreme street fight between two rivals. A+, clearly the brains behind the operation of Menage a Trois with luscious Laura Jackson and beautiful Britney Spirit, those cheerleaders. They don't have any idea what they're doing until somebody tells them to. Candy Casey Douglas, formerly the leader, bringing Britney Spirit and luscious Laura to the company in the first place in order to back her up in her feud against her sister. Tonight, Candy Casey Douglas looks to get revenge over the woman that poisoned the minds of her friends. A+, now leading Mercedes Ross. Luscious Laura Jackson and beautiful Britney Spirit, now with their allegiances to A+, the Harvard graduate, the brains of the operation, will now face off against Candy Casey Douglas, looking for her recompense, her revenge over the woman that poisoned the mind of her friends. Candy Casey Douglas in a relationship with the former United States champion Sweetness, showing her allegiance to her man. In spite of the reaction of her former friends, Britney Spears, luscious Laura Jackson, and A+. Candy Casey Douglas looking to equal.
The following contest is an Extreme Rules match. Making her way to the ring from Black Forest, South Australia, Casey Douglas.
Casey Douglas. Candy Casey Douglas, that is the Australian superstar sister of Spunky Douglas, locking up with her former associate, A+ here tonight. Of course, A+ taking exception to Candy Casey Douglas' association with her boyfriend Sweetness, turning her friends against her. Luscious Laura Jackson and Britney Spirit then brought the Big Sugar Mama, Bad Betty Love, to the IWF in order to take out Candy Casey. However, Casey, she paid off whatever debt Betty Love wanted from Sweetness, and they're now partners. Now Casey Douglas and Betty Love, they want to attain a tag team championship match. Certainly wouldn't look good for Casey Douglas to take a loss from A+ here tonight, the new leader of Menage a Trois. Of course, they competed earlier on tonight, acting as henchmen from Queen Crystal, for Queen Crystal. But they were defeated by the forces of Bird Freeman, Laninia Nabo, Kimberly Kai. But now Candy Casey Douglas, she's going to square off one-on-one against her rival A+.
And from Boston, Massachusetts, A. Price.
In an extreme street fight, the Harvard graduate is clearly out of her depth. However, she's going to be facing off against Candy Casey Douglas, that rich spoiled brat. Which one of these sissies is going to get the advantage here tonight with an Extreme Rules street fight? A+ and Candy Casey Douglas trying to settle their differences. And A+, she's already tripping over the ropes. An awkward young lady, however, she is proficient between those two, between the ropes. Excuse me, as I stutter, much like A+ tripping. Now A+ and Candy Casey Douglas will square off in an Extreme Rules street fight. And this is their street clothes. These two ladies, clearly the opposite of what one would consider tough. They're going to try to prove their toughness here tonight. As Candy Casey Douglas locks on a submission hold, yanking back on the foot of A+. A+, Alexandria Graff, the Harvard graduate, the valedictorian, stealing the faction of Candy Casey Douglas, if you will, becoming the third member of Menage a Trois. In spite of their association with Queen Crystal, A+ now spikes Candy Casey Douglas head first into the apron, but Casey, just angered by that move, is back now using the ruby slippers to her advantage. A+ with a kick to the head. Using those Chuck Taylor Converse All-Stars to her advantage. Snap suplex on the outside. Casey gonna go for the pin. Nearly put away A+ right there. A+ taking her first bump out there on the thin padding. Almost got pinned by Candy Casey Douglas. Spinning back slap from Candy Casey, the girlfriend of Sweetness now. Having a freak out there. Perhaps Candy Casey needs some sugar. As A+ returns to the ring. Casey catches her. Sack suplex connects once again. A+, the little sister of Spunky Douglas. Now whipped down to the mat by A+. Candy Casey in trouble now as A+ standing on the pigtails. How extreme. As A+, she's gonna prove she's hardcore now. But Casey Douglas rolls her over now with the Candy Crush submission. The sledgehammer of no use to A+. As Candy Casey Douglas takes advantage now. A+ escaping the hold of Casey. These two strawberry blondes trying to tear each other apart here tonight in this street fight. Candy Casey Douglas and her rival A+, stealing her friend, stealing her faction. As Casey beats the fireman carry. Now A+, adding insult to injury. Face buster on the outside. Casey Douglas is down. A+ has got her. No. Candy Casey Douglas kicking out at one there. That's now A+. The valedictorian. She went for the sledgehammer again. But Casey, she nails her with the sledgehammer. A+ trying to escape the assault. Now whipping her opponent, Casey Douglas, back into the ring. A+, a Harvard graduate, gets caught with the kicks. Candy Casey tosses her by the hair. Now gonna stomp A+ in the face with those ruby slippers. Street fight rules, anything goes. Candy Casey Douglas and the Harvard graduate A+. Gets tossed to the outside. Casey to the ankle with a sledgehammer. A+. cuts off Candy Casey Douglas. Now, gonna look to get revenge with the hammer. But no, Casey cuts her off. Face first into the turnbuckle, Candy Casey Douglas. Gets caught by A+ now. Neckbreaker applied. A+ with the float over. Beautiful move from the valedictorian. Now yanks up Candy Casey. Slaps and chops. Casey. She's out of the corner now. Trying to mount a comeback on her rival A+. Tosses her to the outside. A+ in trouble now in this street fight. As Casey Douglas chops her in the ears. That's extreme. A+ now locking up Candy Casey. Brain buster on the outside. A+ trying to snap the neck of Casey Douglas. A+ nearly picks up the win with the brain buster on the outside. Casey Douglas, perhaps with a broken skull, now tries to regain her composure. A+ looking for more hardware, but Casey now smashes A+ face first into the mat on the outside, tossing her back into the ring. Candy Casey now angered, looking for blood. Spy buster. A+ is down. Candy Casey Douglas went to use the Ruby Slipper, but A+, she escaped, but she used it anyway. The spinning back kick from Candy Casey Douglas nearly puts away A+. A+ surviving the Ruby Slipper, but now will she survive the sledgehammer? Casey Douglas with a sledgehammer shot. A+ doesn't want to feel that again. Tosses Casey to the outside. A+ damage from the shots from a sledgehammer in this street fight. Like I said, these two sissies trying to cash in on all their toughness. A+ getting smashed face first into the mat once again. Casey Douglas. Casey Douglas, the prim, proper, posh, spoiled, rich brat sister of Spunky Douglas, smashes the Harvard graduate's face into the mat. Now tossing her over the ropes. What a fight this is between these two ladies. Ruby Slipper connects. Spinning back kick flattens A+. Casey Douglas has got it. No, A+ kicks out. The Harvard graduate A+ with such toughness here tonight. In spite of her personality and her namesake, A+ showing her grit and determination. But Candy Casey's got her now. Sunset flip over. Locks in the Candy Crush. Candy Casey forces A+ to submit to the Candy Crush. And Candy Casey is the winner of the street fighter tonight, defeating her rival A+. Perhaps proving a point to the brains behind Menage a Trois. The woman that turned her friends against her, A+ suffering the consequences of Candy Casey's scorned revenge. As A+ brought everything she had.
Here is your winner, Casey Douglas.
Casey Douglas using everything but the kitchen sink to put away A+ here tonight. Finally resorting to that Candy Crush, forcing A+ to submit to that torturous hold. Now Candy Casey Douglas is the ultimate winner in this feud. What a match, and what a way to top off a storyline as Candy Casey Douglas gets the win here tonight. Up next, we're going to see Americana and her partner Cutie Pie team up to take on the newly formed tag team of the Great Shibata and Ice. They will be accompanied by the massive man, mountain, and thrilling sumo superstar Yoshihana in their corner. As his manager, the Great Shibata will attempt to show off in front of her man, along with her partner, the Icelandic superstar Ice. They'll square off against the great team of Americana and Cutie Pie. Of course, this one started last week when each of these ladies squared off in one-on-one competition. Americana faced off against Ice. When Ice was successful, Cutie Pie hit the ring and tried to attack Ice, but Ice took out Cutie Pie as well. Ice with the advantage on that night. However, the Great Shibata was later defeated by Cutie Pie. Now each team with an advantage. They'll go 2-on-2. Is that how you put that for a tag team competition? Ice and the Great Shibata will square off against their rivals, Americana and Cutie Pie. Americana, of course, rejecting the advances of young Cutie Pie after they broke up earlier this year due to Cutie Pie's actions as the clown. However, we found out later on that it was Calico dressing up as the clown. Then Americana found out that perhaps it was Calico all along that was attacking her. But in the confusion, Cutie Pie and Americana's relationship was ruined along the way. Now Cutie Pie still attempting to prove herself to her tag team partner and number one crush, Americana. Can they pick up the win here tonight? As now Ice and the Great Shibata make their way.
Scheduled for one fall on the way to the ring, accompanied by the immovable object.
The Great Shibata and Ice to be accompanied by Yoshihana. These great Japanese superstars teaming up. The Icelandic Ice, making her name and her fame in the land of the rising sun, will now team up with the daughter of the rising sun, if you will. The Pearl of the Orient, as they would say, for her namesake, Keiji Muto. The Great Shibata teaming up with Ice. Ice with an impressive showing last week. Shibata would love to get that win back here tonight with her partner as she was defeated by Cutie Pie. Ice successful over Americana. Of course, Americana, she'd love to get her win back. We'll see who comes out on top here tonight when these two teams square off. Here on Ladies Night with DrHooksMalone. Thank you for joining me on this exciting night of magical ladies action. Americana and Cutie Pie teaming up once again here tonight, and what a team they are. Cutie Pie always looking and trying to impress her ex-girlfriend Americana. Of course, Americana knows how successful they are as a team, former tag team champions. Wants to keep things strictly business. Just friends. Cutie Pie now friend zoned. She just wants to impress her number one crush, Americana. Tag team action coming up next. Cutie Pie and Americana, the former tag team champions, will square off against a hungry team, newly teaming up with championship ambitions. Ice and the Great Shibata would love to get a shot for the ladies tag team titles as Ice starts off quickly with that tiger suplex. Cutie Pie getting smashed at first into the mat. Now smashing Ice's head into the mat. Cutie Pie and Ice squaring off in this tag team contest, and what a match it is. Cutie Pie and Americana facing off against Ice and the Great Shibata here on Ladies Night. Ice countering on Cutie Pie there. Cutie Pie with a hip toss. Will look to show off her acrobatics. Handspring Pele kick. Cutie Pie, of course, the former circus clown associate of Calico. Finchy's half-sister, Finchy Valeska, competing against Calico later on tonight. As Calico was perhaps the one that ruined the life of Cutie Pie. Dressing up as the clown, taking everything away from her, including her women's championship. Now Cutie Pie spikes Ice head first into the mat. As it was earlier this year that Calico, dressed up as the false clown, presented an identical women's championship belt, thus throwing the title into dispute. Then the two clowns, Cutie Pie and Calico at the time, taking advantage of Cutie Pie's mental illness and using it against her. Cutie Pie in an alternate personality, the victim of dissociative identity disorder. Cutie Pie really thought she was the clown, teaming up with Calico, taking advantage of the situation, forcing her to lose her women's championship, and then being defeated by Princess Kong and Narasha. They were vanquished as the two clowns. Cutie Pie never got her revenge over Calico, only defeating her in a one-on-one match at the Midnight Circus. Will Cutie Pie ever face off against Calico? That was shots into the guts of Shibata. Calico tonight will square off against her adopted sister. Calico being the one adopted, of course. With more than a ladder between them in our main event as Cutie Pie attempts to take it to the Great Shibata. Mounting a comeback here on Cutie Pie, smashing her skull into the mat. Set out reverse DDT connects from Shibata. Cutie Pie back up to her feet now as Ice tags in. Ice with the quickness. Set. What? Knee into the face, roundhouse. Sweeping the legs out. Ice so quick. Gonna tag out to her partner, the Great Shibata. Ice using those kicks to her advantage. Perhaps showing off a bit in front of Shibata and the Great Yoshihana on the outside. Cutie Pie snares Ice down on the outside. Gets a kick of her own. But Shibata from the throat thrust now yanks Cutie Pie up. Knee to the face, flattens Cutie Pie. The Great Shibata taking advantage of the distraction. Delivering punishment to Cutie Pie, now smashing her into the apron once again. As the Great Shibata returns to the ring. In firm control here in this tag team contest. Cutie Pie in trouble.
8.
Count of 7. Cutie Pie still trying to regain her senses. Doesn't even know where she is. Cutie Pie back in the ring. And Shibata will look to take advantage, but no, Cutie Pie escapes. Shot it to the gut. Now Shibata fighting back with her own shots to the gut. Kicks and slaps. Jumping knee into the face. Cutie Pie getting her brain scrambled. Even further here tonight by the Great Shibata, martial arts master. Kick to the back. The Great Shibata taking it out on Cutie Pie here tonight with Yoshihana watching on from the outside. Ice hooking up Cutie Pie now. And the cold-hearted superstar Ice looks to make Cutie Pie submit. Cutie Pie, she's got to get the tag out to Americana. Now Americana in the ring. Will escape to the outside. Knows that she needs to be there whenever Cutie Pie goes for the tag, but Ice hits a stunner to Americana. Cutie Pie now. She'll mount a comeback all on her own. DDT to Ice. Now Cutie Pie from the corner miraculously recovering. What resilience. Handspring Pele kick connects. Ice is out. The great Shibata makes the save for her partner. But Cutie Pie still in control now. Spring with that standing 450 splash. Cutie Pie down for the pin. And Cutie Pie, she did it all on her own. Americana with a small assist. Never even got the tag in. Cutie Pie defeats Shibata and Ice all by herself here on Ladies Night. Tag team action, no need to make the tag. As Cutie Pie gets the win for her team. What a match here tonight on Ladies Night.
Your winners.
Cutie Pie doing all the work for her team. Has now show hug her number one crush, Americana. Perhaps that was enough to impress her partner, Americana, here tonight. As Cutie Pie defeats the great Shibata and Ice all by herself here on Ladies Night. What a match and what a result. Who could have expected Cutie Pie to do it all by herself? As up next will be our main event. The contract for Calico's future championship opportunity will hang in the balance as once again Queen Crystal uses Calico for a psychological advantage over her rival Finchy&Calico, as there is more than a ladder between Calico and Finchy. In a bizarre tale of a broken family torn apart by petty jealousy, this feud began in Finchy&Calico's childhood. Calico, always jealous of Finchy's success, grew up with a hatred that finally, it overwhelmed her and took over her whole life. It was after these two graduated high school that Calico, she disappeared with Finchy's high school sweetheart at the time. They ran away and joined the evil Midnight Circus, where Calico was molded into this twisted clown you see today. After being the only woman able to defeat Finchy at Winter Slam, now Calico has the opportunity to earn a future title opportunity, a match of her own. No doubt with ambitions of taking the title match away from Finchy&Calico if she can defeat Victoria Lovecraft before high stakes. Finchy doesn't want to fight her sister at all.
Is a ladder match. Making her way to the ring from Louisville, Kentucky, Calico.
Of course, from Louisville, the half-sister of the Louisville Slugger herself, Finchy&Calico. Calico looking to sweep Victoria Lovecraft and take the title away in order to face Finchy&Calico at high stakes. Finchy, she never wanted to fight Calico at all, but she's now forced to by order of Queen Crystal in order to face Calico or lose her title opportunity. Calico's goal, she's not only here to earn a future title match, but to injure Finchy&Calico. Will Calico be successful in taking Finchy&Calico out of competition? Perhaps she can steal Finchy's spot or Victoria's spot at high stakes. Calico with a title opportunity inside the briefcase that will hang high above the ladder. as Finchy faces her half-sister for the first time ever in one-on-one competition. Aside from Winter Slam, where Finchy was defeated, tonight there'll be more than a ladder between them. When Finchy Velasca faces her adopted sister Calico, turned against her. Now a twisted and wicked clown, looking to take her sister Finchy Velasca out. On her way to high stakes at the Vegas Strip, the #1 contender wants to take the championship from Victoria Lovecraft. Can she overcome the challenge of Calico here tonight, put in front of her by Queen Crystal? Calico, with a twisted, wicked mind, looking to take her sister out of action. Going for the ladder early, but Finchy with the suicide dive takes out Calico on the outside. Finchy now goes for the ladder. Calico fighting off Finchy with a shot into the guts. Calico able to get the win at Winter Slam. Finchy Velasca never wanted to fight her sister in the first place. Now she has to try to defeat her in a ladder match in order to continue her climb. But Calico is looking to choke out Finchy. The chokehold applied. Calico would love to choke out her sister Finchy here tonight, stealing all of her thunder. If she could injure Finchy Velasca, she might be able to take her spot at high stakes. Also, if she wins the match and takes the briefcase, she could cash in on Victoria Lovecraft before high stakes and face Finchy then. If Calico gets the win here tonight, or achieves her goal of injuring Finchy Velasca, it certainly would put a damper on the main event of the upcoming event, high stakes, where Finchy Velasca will face Victoria Lovecraft for the women's championship. Finchy's not fighting for her #1 contender spot. Queen Crystal can't touch that. This is for a title match for Calico. Finchy has to stop her sister Calico from stealing her spot, or perhaps even stealing Victoria's spot. Doesn't want to fight Calico in the main event of high stakes. Finchy now takes down Calico with shots into the skull. Calico frustrated now on the top rope. Did you see that? Corkscrew press to the outside, takes down Finchy. Calico. Now wait, Cutie Pie, the woman that was tormented for years by Calico, stalking her. Now Cutie, she's pulling out a ladder in the room. What the hell is she doing? Calico trying to dive off the ladder, but misses. Now Finchy, Cutie Pie, gonna try to do some damage on Calico as well. Cutie Pie interfering in the ladder match here tonight, trying to help out the Louisville Slugger. Finchy Velasca happy to stand back and watch Calico trying to fight off the offense of Cutie Pie here tonight. Cutie Pie, she has no business here in this ladder match, other than Calico has tortured her for so long. German suplex on the ladder. Finchy just smashes Calico neck first on those ladders. Big right hand finds Calico, but she's back up. Unbelievable. Calico back to her feet. Rolls through with the knees into the face of Finchy. Finchy and Calico fighting it out. Cutie Pie making her presence felt, but Calico was able to overcome her. Now to the outside. Calico. What the hell? Calico just sat on that ladder. Now nails a neck breaker on the Louisville Slugger. A family affair. Calico's very own sister, Finchy Molesca, the victim of the petty jealousy, the lifelong grudge that Calico has held against Finchy for her success. Tonight, Finchy looks to get a win back from Winter Slam. Now with the STF. The STF is applied to Calico. Calico. It doesn't matter if she submits. This is a ladder match. But Finchy trying to teach her sister a lesson. Now, whipping Calico. Calico whipping Finchy, that is. Delta World DDT. Calico showing off her acrobatic skills, equal to that of Cutie Pie. As now Finchy scoops up Calico, and she escapes. German suplex from Calico. Finchy with a taste of her own medicine. Finchy now whipped into the corner. As Calico sets her up on the top rope. What is Calico doing? Climbing up top. Scoops up Finchy. Beautiful Spanish fly-like maneuver. Calico smashing on Finchy Molesca's weight into the mat. Now, Calico will climb up top. Calico's got it. She could win right here. But no, Calico came off with a seated senton that met the mat. Finchy Molesca still alive in the match. Back to her feet. Now setting up Calico. Finchy's got her in her sights for the Louisville Slugger punch. And knocks out Calico. Finchy Molesca with that knockout right in. Now she climbs the ladder. Does Finchy have it? Gonna try to prevent Calico from attaining her championship dreams. Finchy Molesca is about to win this one. Calico now. Calico pushes the ladder over. And power bombs Finchy on the ladder. Calico vicious in her assault on her sister. Springboard. She misses again. Finchy yanking up Calico, but takes a shot into the gut anyway. Calico having no luck with that seated senton. As now Finchy is back with rights and lefts and flattens Calico. But Calico regains control. Huge left hands chasing Finchy Molesca. But now Finchy catches Calico once again. Scooping her up in the vertical suplex. Calico able to escape. Flying neck breaker takedown. Finchy is in huge trouble now. The adopted sister of Finchy Molesca on the attack. Calico nails the seated senton. Calico finally did it. Now stomping away at the Louisville Slugger. Calico headed up top again. Calico, double moonsault to Finchy Molesca. What a move from Calico. Now sets up the ladder. Can Calico reach it? Can she get that briefcase? Finchy pushes the ladder over. Calico falling for about 9 feet in the air. Finchy climbs the ladder. Calico on the other side. Both these women fighting it out. Calico wants that briefcase so badly. Finchy Molesca trying to put a stop to Calico. Going face first into the ladder. Trying to knock some sense into her sister. Now shoves her off the ladder. Finchy's got it. Finchy gonna pull down the briefcase and take the winner tonight. Calico just barely gets back to her feet and pushes the ladder over again. Calico once again power bombing Finchy Molesca onto the ladder. Finchy in danger of losing this match here tonight. Calico could possibly get that briefcase and a contract for a title match. Finchy now slamming Calico down. Going to work on her adopted sister. All the love lost here tonight. These two family members torn apart by jealousy. Now Finchy nails the elbow. That's it for Calico. The Louisville Slugger with the elbow drop has done it. Calico is out. This one is academic. Finchy just has to pull down the briefcase. Calico shoves the ladder down again. Somehow recovering over and over again. Calico power bombing Finchy head first onto the ladder. Finchy, war torn, worse for wear. She went for the STF. Still fighting back against Calico, seemingly impervious to pain at this point. Finchy whipped into the corner by Calico. The wicked twisted clown, the adopted sister of Finchy, setting her up once again from the top. Calico with a backflip into a splash. A Spanish fly, smashing all Calico's weight on top of Finchy Velasca, scrambling the guts, and perhaps attaining the championship match. Calico, no, Calico can't resist. Seated Senton connects to Finchy. Calico nailed it. Finally, the seated Senton comes into play. Calico using her skills against her sister. However, now she wants to deliver more punishment. Calico didn't climb the ladder when she had the chance. And with a drop kick into the face of the Louisville Slugger, Finchy Velasca taking huge left hands from Calico, pounding down on her very own sister. And the jealous petty sister Calico climbs the ladder, going for the briefcase. Finchy catches her. Both these competitors fighting their heart out. Finchy shoves Calico down. Can Finchy Velasca do it? She's got her chance now. The Louisville Slugger wins this match. Finchy Velasca pulls down the briefcase, defeating Calico in a ladder match here tonight. Finchy Velasca will walk away the winner with bragging rights over her sister Calico.
Here is your winner, Finchy Velasca.
The Louisville Slugger, the #1 contender, Finchy Velasca, prevents Calico from stealing her spot and attains the briefcase, thus winning this ladder match here tonight and putting an exclamation point on this more than personal feud by defeating Calico in the main event of Ladies Night. I'd like to thank you all very much for joining me and welcome you to check out all my friends' channels at DrHooksMalone's YouTube channel, where you can see all the past episodes of the IWF, Super Lucha Libre, and Ladies Night. If you have any suggestions, leave a post-show comment or contact me. Be sure to stay safe and positive out there, and join me for the next stream, where we see 30 luchadors attempt to qualify on the road to Lucha Mania and the Lucha Rumble. I will see you then on the next episode. This has been DrHooksMalone, wishing you good night from Ladies Night.